My name is Reinier. I'm one of the founding partners of Orange Growth Capital. I'm also the father of 3 children, live in the Netherlands, and have been doing this for a bit of time, but not nearly as long as some of the other venture capital firms that you see here. We founded our firm back in 2013 and decided to have a very specific focus, and that focus was just on investing in fintech companies. And we've given ourselves the leeway to define that relatively broadly, but at the same time, it's a relatively clear focus. Now, we're not very big on PR, so we're not out there in all sorts of magazines talking about ourselves. So this is really a great opportunity, and thanks to everybody from Capital on Stage for having us and giving me the opportunity to tell you a little bit about our fund. Now, as I said, we're a fintech-specific fund. So while, like every venture capital fund, we do all the standard things and investing in your company, helping you build a team, sitting on the board, etc. But there's 3 areas where I think we really differentiate ourselves from other venture capital firms. The first area is we know financial services quite well. So whether you're in insurance or in banking-related industries, etc., either myself or somebody else has actually deep experience in that specific subsegment, so we can actually understand what you're doing and be helpful. The second is financial services is relatively unique in that the regulators can be quite difficult or what I would say often quite vague and not very responsive. And I think having an investor on board who understands that, also understands what it takes to be successful in the long run with a regulator, can be helpful. That's the second area where we think we differentiate ourselves. The third area, and this is not so obvious, but we think it's actually extremely important, is in go-to-market. So when you look at financial services and fintech startups in specific, one of the things that's underestimated is the go-to-market. Whether you're B2C and you need to build trust with a new consumer base, and we have investments like Knip and Books who are building massive consumer bases, but need to do so and win the trust of the consumers at the same time. Or whether you're a B2B business like Solvial, one of our portfolio companies that sells fraud detection and prevention software to insurers and banks, you also need to build the trust with those financial service providers. And in the latter example of B2B, we have a network of over 30 financial service providers which we know quite well. We get them together every 6 months. And through this engagement, it allows us to help our portfolio companies get quicker access and sort of streamline that process through to getting customers. What are we looking for? We're basically looking for fintech companies that are run with an entrepreneurial team that on the one hand has the courage to question the norm, but on the other hand has sort of the experience to understand what it really takes to operate a financial services company. We're a team that's based in the Netherlands. We have an office in London, and we're just about to open an office in Singapore. So if you have an exciting fintech company and we can be of value, then let us know.
Thanks a lot, Reinier.